And truthfully, you can't. Excellent defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Almost all the way to the 30. A great pick. And obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Moore, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 70 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Moore, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 22 carries, 117 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Now, meanwhile, it's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
How about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now, it's Moore, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On the read option, it's Mariota. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carr. And it's caught here, Amendola. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 6-0 our score after 1. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. On third down here, sit down to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So after that 4th down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down now, it's Moore. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 77 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, D. Express. All day. All day. Get down.
To throw, it's Carr. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Mariota. He gives it to Humphreys. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Carr now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Right there, 54.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, Moore. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watch.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Newsom, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Amendola. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Carr. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Carr to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running in.
And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 88 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Carr now on first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Carr going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And they'll get it all the way up.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 22 carries, 117 yards. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. Newsom fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. On first down, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 70 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Mariota. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Hewitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker. His
Down! 180! Ricky!
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Carr got his man. It's Williams. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, more. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake, Mariota. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one. Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They go play action. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season.
What now? 180? Watch my board. I'm coming. I'm 734.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Right there.
On 1st down, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 9, check 9.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota's throw caught by Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jam.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 41, Carr. Williams loses the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to fire one deep up. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Carr. And it's caught. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got Amendola for an Oakland touchdown. Danny Amendola. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. Yard line. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, Newsom, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Amendola set to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Benjamin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. On first down, Moore. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. This a quick pass to Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The kick by Carlson is... It's now at 10. So barring some closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's third down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. He's taken down. Back at his own 7. Harold Landry. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, it's an important